Despite a population of just 17 million people, which is fewer than Kazakhstan and Guatemala, the Netherlands has long produced exceptionally gifted footballers. The likes of Feyenoord, PSV and AZ Alkmaar have sensational academy setups which routinely churn out talent, whilst the Ajax Youth Academy is arguably the finest conveyor belt of quality young footballers in all the world. There are a couple of Dutch internationals like Swiss-born duo Terence Congolo and Luc de Jong who represent the Netherlands without having been born there. Today we're interested in the opposite though, and following on from similar videos we have done about French and English-born players over the last couple of months, here is our Dutch-born 11 that represent other nations. Goalkeeper. Eloy Room. Fairly well known to anyone who follows the Eredivisie, Eloy Room is best known for the decade he spent in the Vitesse first team, having joined the club at the age of 13. Born in the Dutch province of Gelderland near the German border, Room is of Curaçao descent, and he made his international debut for the Caribbean nation in 2015. He previously made one appearance for the Netherlands under-20 team, but has now been capped 30 times by Curaçao. Room recently made a summer move to MLS outfit Columbus Crew off the back of a couple of seasons as second choice at PSV. Right back. Noussair Mazraoui. One of a number of talented young players to have broken into the Ajax first team over the last 2 to 3 years, 21-year-old Noussair Mazraoui came through the youth ranks at the Johan Cruyff Arena. He made his first team debut in the 2017-18 campaign, but only became a regular last season, registering 48 appearances as the club won the Eredivisie title and reached the semi-finals of the Champions League. A versatile and intelligent footballer, most typically deployed at right back, Mazraoui was born in the Dutch province of South Holland, but he has been capped 4 times by Morocco. Centre back. William Truus de Kong. Nomadic centre-back William Truus de Kong was born in the Netherlands, played youth team football with Fulham and Tottenham in England, has played professionally in Belgium, Turkey and Italy, and has won 38 caps for Nigeria, all at the age of 25. A strong and assured centre-back who does the basics well, Truus de Kong made his first professional appearance with Groningen. He joined Serie A outfit Udinese last summer, where he was a regular fixture last season as the club finished in 12th place. Truus de Kong's international allegiances were split since he has a Nigerian father and a Dutch mother. He is described choosing to represent Nigeria in 2015 as the best decision ever. Centre-back. Thomas Lamb. We're not spoilt for choice at centre-back in alongside Truus de Kong, but my best suggestion would be Thomas Lamb. Equally capable at centre-back, full-back or in holding midfield, the 25-year-old was a product of the much-esteemed AZ Alkmaar Academy. Despite being born and raised in the Netherlands, Lamb always sought to represent Finland, the nation of his mother, and he has done so from under 16 to senior level. Lamb previously spent a couple of seasons contracted to Nottingham Forest in the Championship, but he's now back in the Netherlands, turning out for PEC Zwolle. Left back. Ömer Bayram. Born in the Netherlands but a full Turkish international, Ömer Bayram began his career with his hometown club NAC Breda, but he has been playing in Turkey since 2012. A quick and tenacious left-back who loves to get forward, Bayram represented Turkey under 18, 21 and 23 level, before registering his first senior cap in 2018. That was around the same time that he was snapped up by Turkish giants Galatasaray, with whom he won a domestic treble in his debut campaign last season. Defensive midfield. Karim El Ahmadi. One of the most consistent and impressive players in the Eredivisie for around a decade, AFC Twente and in his 2 stints with Feyenoord, Karim El Ahmadi is the type of player you'd always love to have in behind you in midfield. Smart, brave and industrious off the ball, but also more than comfortable in possession, he can operate in either holding or in central midfield. Probably best known to a lot of our viewers for his 2 seasons in the Premier League with Aston Villa, El Ahmadi now plays for Saudi Pro League outfit Al Ittihad at the age of 34. He was born in the Netherlands to 2 Moroccan parents and has been capped 60 times by the Northern Africans. Central midfield. Ozhan Ozyakup. Talented playmaker Ozhan Ozyakup was born in the Netherlands but joined the youth setup at Arsenal age 15. He spent the next 4 years contracted to the Gunners, where he played twice in the League Cup and was an unused substitute in the club's infamous 8-2 defeat to Manchester United. He moved on to Besiktas in Turkey in 2012, the nation of both his parents, where he has been ever since. Ozyakup has played almost 250 games for Besiktas, where he's won a couple of Turkish Super League titles, and has become a regular fixture for the Turkish national team. Previously a Dutch youth international under 17 and under 19 level, Ozyakup has now won 42 senior caps for his adopted home. Central midfield. Hakim Ziyech. The star of this side as far as I'm concerned, Hakim Ziyech, is a brilliant footballer who Ajax have done very well to hang on to for yet another season. Born and raised in the Netherlands, from his first club here in Veen onto FC Twente and for the last 3 years at Ajax, Ziyech has just got better and better. He has topped the Eredivisie assist charts on 4 separate occasions, which is remarkable, in addition to scoring fairly regularly from midfield. Last season was the best of Ziyech's career as he made 16 assists and scored 21 goals. Bright, inventive and good on the ball, Ziyech can play in a variety of positions, but it's as the most advanced of our 3 central midfielders that he starts here. The 26-year-old played for the Netherlands under 19, 20 and 21 level, but decided to represent Morocco at full international level in 2015, with whom he has since scored 14 goals from 28 caps and become the nation's star man. Right wing, Gary Rodriguez. Contracted to Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia, like Karim Al-Ahmadi, wide player Gary Rodriguez is currently on loan with Fenerbahce in the Turkish Super League. Renowned for his searing pace, Rodriguez is equally capable on the right or the left, and he has played professionally in the Netherlands, Bulgaria, Spain, Greece, Turkey and Saudi Arabia. He was born in Rotterdam, but won his first caps for Cape Verde in 2013 and has represented the island nation 26 times since then. Left wing, Nordin Amrabat. The penultimate inclusion in our starting 11, followers of the Premier League will recall Nordin Amrabat from his 2 seasons at Watford, one of which was spent out on loan. A versatile and explosive wide player who looks at his best when cutting inside from the left flank onto his favoured right foot, Amrabat has flattered to deceive throughout his career. He's shown flashes of brilliance, but has often struggled for consistency, and the 32-year-old probably wouldn't have got many caps for the Netherlands had he chosen to represent them rather than Morocco in 2011. As it happens, he has been capped 55 times by Morocco, and he too now plays in Saudi Arabia for Al Nasir of Riyadh. Centre forward, Mimoun Mahi. Our front 3 can all play on the left, right or through the middle, which means we should have a pretty fluid forward line, albeit lacking any real presence or focal point. Mimoun Mahi is the man who starts through the middle, a gifted footballer who recently signed for FC Zurich. A talented dribbler of the ball who isn't afraid to run at players, Mahi began his career with Sparta Rotterdam but chose to represent Morocco in 2017. He scored once from 2 caps for the country to date and is the 5th Moroccan international in this 11. The team, including substitutes and a manager. Moving on to our bench, I had a bit of a hard time finding a second choice goalkeeper. In the end, I think I can just about justify going for Issam El Mark, Ajax's promising 18-year-old shotstopper. He hasn't yet won a senior cap for Morocco, hence why his inclusion is a little dubious, but he has switched his allegiances at youth level from the Netherlands to Morocco, so it looks likely that his international future lies with the Africans. Our next substitute has won a full senior cap, albeit only one, and that man is Aykut Demir. The Dutch-born 30-year-old centre-back has spent the last decade playing in Turkey, making 13 appearances for the country's B team, but only winning 1 cap for the senior side. He's joined by fellow centre-back Darryl Lachman, formerly of Sheffield Wednesday, who was born in Amsterdam but is an international teammate of Eloy Room with Curacao. Moving into midfield, and our next substitute is Aruba's outstanding talent Gregor Breinberg. A very capable holding or central midfielder, Breinberg recently returned to his boyhood club Der Graafschap, following 5 years away with NEC and Sparta Rotterdam. Next up is maybe the most unfortunate player not to start in our 11, simply by virtue of the strength we have in central midfield, and that man is Leandro Bacuna. A regular fixture in the Championship and in the Premier League with Reading and Aston Villa since 2013, Bacuna joined Cardiff City in the summer, and the Groningen native has been capped 28 times by Curacao. Finally, in more forward areas, our backup options are Deniz Turk and Elvis Manu. Turk is a Turkish international attacking midfielder with a solitary cap to his name, who joined Fenerbahce this summer, whilst Manu previously played for Brighton and Huddersfield in England, but recently joined Beijing Ren at the Chinese Super League. Manu is actually uncapped, despite being a former Netherlands youth international, but has declared his international allegiances to Ghana, and may even have made the Ghanaian squad before. In charge of our Dutch-born 11 that don't represent the Netherlands, I had a bit of a nightmare finding many suitable candidates, and do of course let me know in the comments if you can do any better. My best suggestion would be Frank Schinkels, who was born in Rotterdam but won 8 caps for Austria in the early 1990s before moving into management a few years later. Now aged 56, Austria Vienna are the most high-profile club Schinkels has managed, and he's the best I can offer you, following pretty extensive research. To recap, our Dutch-born 11 that represent national teams other than the Netherlands, that I can't pronounce, reads like this. Eloy Room, Nusa Mazraoui, William Troost-Ekong, Thomas Lamb, Omar Bayram, Karim El Ahmadi, Ozian Oziakup, Hakim Ziyech, Gary Rodriguez, Nordin Amrabat, and Mimoun Mahi, with a 7-man bench made up of Issam Elmark, Aykut Demir, Daryl Leckman, Gregor Breinberg, Leandro Bacuna, Dennis Turek, and Elvis Manu, all coached by former Austrian international Frank Schinkels. That's it for today's video. Congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Since you've got this far and in exchange for eternal good luck and happiness, why not subscribe and turn on notifications for the ever brilliant HITC Sevens. Also, for mobile users, if you click on your screen now there should be some suggestions of other videos YouTube thinks you might like, and I agree with YouTube. If you're watching on desktop, they should appear of their own accord. Thank you all for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a brilliant day.